YouTube anime lovers. The Asterisk War episode 4. Now, I'm just gonna go out there and say this. This might be my favorite anime of this season. It might crack it to the top 10 of the year. This was a great episode, so I'm gonna just get right into it. We find out, you know, the guy behind all of the fuckery that been happening. It's actually, I think, the guy named Lester, the big swole guy that keep challenging Julius. It's actually one of his friends. I don't think you got if you guys remember, like, Lester and Ayato had like an altercation, and it was two guys that was like, "No, you're lucky. He isn't that type to just beat somebody down." It was the tall guy with, I think he had glasses. Yeah. Turns out the guy's ability is creating machines. I guess, yeah, you could call them machines. Like, it was like 128 of them, and it was crazy because they, like, Julia shot fire at him. It didn't work. It was just like she's about to die. So they end up capturing her, and I'm not sure if the big guy is like still alive or not. I know like 10 or 20 over 20 of them was over there in the corner jumping him, and like three attacked Julius and had grabbed her. Turns out she found out the school actually he's in cahoots with him, so she shouldn't have said that, because now he was like, you know too much, now I gotta kill you. And then what do you know? Bam! Ayato comes out of nowhere and say, kill some robots, and he's like, who the hell is it? Who the hell is this? So of course that's like basic, the hero coming in to save the woman. Turns out his sword could cut through anything, and he went in his, I'm gonna call it berserk mode, because he kind of reminded me of Berserker when he was fighting, because he was like going crazy, and he killed all 128 robots while holding Julius with one hand. So with that, I was like, what the hell? Is he really that good? So the guy was like, what the hell is this? So he created this big old giant robot, and Ayato, demolished that thing. And it was like a little heartfelt moment. He told Jules, like, I finally know what I'm here to do, and that's to protect you, basically. And she's blushing, like, why are you saying those things? He's like, if you protect the orphans, who's gonna protect you, basically? And he's like, that's what I'm here for. So that was a nice little moment. And it ends up, they end up capturing him. He escaped. Ends up Claudia, capturing him. But I'm confused on whose side she's on, because she didn't kill him. She said he's still useful. So I'm like, is Claudia a bad guy or a good person? Like, it's crazy. And her weapon is like, do not sleep on Claudia. She had like a red sword and a blue sword, and it's like she barely moved and cut him. And I was like, damn. I want to see who she's gonna fight, and if she can fight, and if Ayato is gonna go against her, because I think that would be a good fight, Claudia versus Ayato. And we actually see the meaning of the chains that you see around Ayato. I guess his sister cast a spell, which was like shackled him, and it holds in his true power. And he says he can't, use it really a lot. He said this is the first time he used it over 5 minutes, and like he was in really bad pain and like fell out. He woke up, on Julia's lap, and more heartfelt moments was, there. He asked her if he asked her if she had a partner for like the Phoenix battle tournament, and of course we know in the beginning that's a tag team tournament, and she's like, no, basically, and she kind of, it's just a love moment in anime. So I really like this episode. I can't wait to see more action. Um, I personally think this is going to be the anime of the year. It's going to be between this and I think the 35 Test Platoon anime, the Anti Magic Academy. I think those two, and probably just those two. I think those two is going to give, probably the head runners for best anime of the season. But tell me what you guys think about this anime, man. Um, One thing I didn't like the bad guy. Like, I thought it was gonna be somebody else. Like, it was like a little bit too cliche with that. Like, he can make robots. He don't have a weapon. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more of a challenge for them. But hey, maybe in the next episode. I know that's not like the official bad guy. It's always somebody bigger with a more devious scheme. So maybe in the next episode we'll find out. With the said, YouTube, peace out.